Let's go.
That thing was rocking though. It really was.
I'm not gonna lie, it was smooth. It was very smooth.
Hey, is that new? I need to use that. That's
I was like,
no, it threw me off
okay.
guard. I didn't even know.
Yeah, that's slide.
Oh,
I like
man.
that.
Y'all hit that like button on your way in the building. This is the Miami Dolphins Roundtable. We are live right now. If you're on Twitter, make sure you come over to YouTube and sub to the channels. Listen, man, we got a great show lined up for you. The Miami Dolphins already having breaking news, got some things that's been happening lately, getting us closer to the Super Bowl. I'm ready for it. CB, man, we're glad you could join us. And for those who wonder why we were late, you know, CB83 had a 2-and-9 meeting. You know, he the president and co-founder, so he can't miss those. What's up, man?
Yeah, what's going on with you, man? Hey, the Miami Dolphins making moves, TD. Hey, they about to build that wall. They about to build that wall for my boy Tua. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Get it right. Get yourself right. It's gonna be a long night tonight, boy. It's gonna be a long night.
Well, we'll see. Fizz Posse Podcast, Big C in the building. What's up, man?
What up? Yeah, hopefully we build that wall. Whether Tua's the quarterback or not, that's yet to be seen. But we definitely got to fix the trenches up here in Miami.
Yes. What about you, Miss Fans? How you feeling?
Still alive, still kicking, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when you a champ, you're out here winning, you know, doing all these 5Ks, and then you kind of like pull the glute. You know, that part hurt, but other than that, everything was great. So but no, I'm gravy. I'm excited about the I'm excited about the moves. I'm not gonna lie. Very excited.
Man, oh man, it's a lot of stuff to talk about. But shout out to Miss Fans, you know, doing the 5K. That's what's up. Showing some love and supporting a great cause. This was the cancer one, right?
Yep, Dolphins Cancer Challenge, the 15th
Yeah.
annual one. So it was awesome. Amazing experience. For sure.
That's what's up, man. Listen, at least you finished it. You know, some people can't even finish a full season, you know, but it is what it is. You know, we know those type of players.
Hey, stop the disrespect. Stop the disrespect. Flitz, tighten up, boy.
Flick Short says, CB, stop it. We're getting warned. Ooh, that would be nice.
Hey,
man.
These fans, these Dolphin fans got to stop lying to themselves. Hey, when Tua is QB1 next year, get ready for the ride. Get ready.
Well, speaking about Tua, you started the show talking about we about to build this wall. I'm like one of those people like, man, the only way we gonna do anything special with Tua is if we build a wall, it's gonna have to be the Great Wall of China or something.
That's cool. We can do one of those. I'm with it. Let's get it cracking. Hey, let's get it cracking, TD. Hey, we get these 2 guards, right? Armstead.
Where you getting them from?
2 guards.
Oh yeah, we're getting 2 guards.
Where you getting them from?
Free agency and draft. Come on, baby.
All right.
And we get some depth. And we're gonna go and D line about to stack up too.
So
trenches,
here's
heavy
my question.
trenches. Heavy trenches.
Yeah, I agree. Here's my question though. Who replacing Teron Armstead?
What you mean who replacing him? Patrick Paul.
Stop.
Oh, you see how quick I did that? Dang, boy, your boy is on it tonight. This is too easy.
That ain't good.
Hey, this too easy, Fizz Posse. We in here, Big C.
That ain't good. So you think Patrick Paul gonna be able to fill Teron Armstead's shoes after coming off of a horrible season when he did get to play?
He's a rookie. Rookie ebbs and flows, ups and downs. Hey, Patrick Paul, he gonna be able to fill that void. Just keep playing, young fella. Keep plugging away. You're gonna be fine. Keep rocking it out. He gonna be ready. What we saw is that he's a solid player. He's a solid tackle.
Yep.
He'll be enough. He'll be enough to fill in for Teron Armstead once he leaves.
So here's my problem. Here's my problem. I want to go to Miss Fans and Big C here. My thing is, we're not in a position where we can experiment on the O-line. We talk about addressing some positions. I believe we will. But if you go to war with Patrick Paul at the left tackle position, our season could be a disaster for that alone. Does the Miami Dolphins need to now consider, with Teron Armstead likely to retire, by the way, for those who didn't read through everything that was said today and what Mike McDaniel said in his presser, he's likely to retire, but they're going to let him make a decision. Should we be looking now at a left tackle at 13 in the draft, first round?
Ooh, man. I wanted a D tackle if I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't want to draft anything that's.
I'm sorry. Today changed the game, though.
Yeah, I just at this point, no, because I don't think that we have such a big drop off. Even if he is a rookie, we're gonna have to pay for somebody regardless if we're gonna do it for the left tackle position. I need a guard, and that's the main one that I want in free agency. In the draft, I just don't think a left tackle is gonna do it for me. I don't know if there's anybody out there.
I think this is the thing too. I think you need to draft the best offensive lineman available. And I'm not saying you need to draft him at 13, but you need to get some better players on the offensive line. And you need to get a guy who could play tackle and you can kick into a guard if you need him to. You need to get somebody with a little bit of versatility who has the ability to play a tackle and play a guard, because you need to bolster the offensive line. You do. It just needs to happen. The Miami Dolphins haven't done it in a long time. They've tried to patchwork it and try to make it work, but they need to use some capital towards the offensive line for sure.
Flick short. Clip this, bro. You are a neighborhood clipper, man. Clip this and clip TD saying this now. Y'all gonna be complaining about the O-line if Patrick Paul is our starting left tackle. Y'all
I don't think Patrick Paul will be the starter, though. I don't think he's going to be the starter, though.
Then here we go. This is the point that I'm trying to make. What are we doing at the left tackle position?
So you know Armstead is not playing as a Miami Dolphin next year.
No, I don't think he will be a Dolphin next year.
But
I think he's going to retire. No. I'm going off of a higher probability based off of what Mike McDaniel said, and you have to understand what he just did with his contract.
What did he say?
Ain't walking away from $29 million.
He just kicked it down the road.
No, they didn't kick it down the road. He took the base salary. He literally cut it all the way down to 9. And those 9 are monies that have already been paid in bonus money. It's just a cap hit. He's highly unlikely to retire. Because if he wasn't
what's the reason for it?
Never did that.
So explain it to me.
It gives the Dolphins. He did the Dolphins a favor. It gives them all the cap relief they need so that they can go into free agency with more money, because they were highly likely to actually cut him because they couldn't afford that $28.5 million cap hit this year. They were actually probably going to cut him. And what he did is said, I'll do you one better. Just reduce it all the way down to $1 million, and then that'll give me the option to make a decision. And I think he said I'll probably retire, but just in case I want to play, we could rework a deal later on for a lesser amount. But I think that he's just going to go ahead and hang it up.
I don't know. I don't know if he wants to hang it up. I don't know. I think that's where we are. And I can understand you wanting to have the conversation about him hanging it up and needing a left tackle, but I don't think it's reason to panic yet, because I think he may still be wanting to play. And that's just my
Lakers
thoughts.
all day. Shout out to the chat. Have we completely forgot the fact that the man literally only plays 8 games a season? He's already gone. He's already half out of here. He's already half retired anyway. We know he's not going to play all 17 games.
But when he's in the game, we have a much higher probability of winning.
That's part of 15. He played 15 last year.
But we're paying for
you see how people you see how people do that. He played how many games last year, Big C?
He played most of
Well,
15
he went out
games.
and won early. It was
Yeah.
well, you're gonna add it all up about 14, but
Yeah.
Y'all gotta stop with the Wolfpack.
It's one of his best. It was one of his best seasons of how many games he played. That was the most games he played as a
his
Dolphin.
best season by far.
The most games he played as a Dolphin. So I mean, my thing is,
how many did he finish?
I mean, he finished 13 or 14.
He finished.
Compared
to other years.
Hey, it was about 2 or 3 of them games he didn't finish the whole game.
Well, yeah, he started 15. he finished 12, 13
already.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Either way, if he's on the field, you got 12, maybe 13 games of great solid play, and that's good enough because of how great he is. But the problem is that may be no more. He may be no more. And I think that everybody would be making a disingenuous, big, bold, flat out deception of their own brain to think that Patrick Paul will be okay. He'll be eating up. Y'all going to be complaining next year when it's all said and done.
And I'm not saying the kid is ready to play, but
he's got to be, though.
And I can understand that, too. Like, we need him to be ready, right? So if he's not, you bring in somebody who can play. I don't think it's the Miami Dolphins.
By that time, offensive linemen aren't available to just.
You can't find left tackles in the NFL
you can draft. You can draft, but you can draft them.
But you're not going to know if he's ready to play before the draft.
But you're not drafting a left tackle unless it's in the first round.
You got options, guys. And that's all I'm going to say. And
that's what we're trying to figure out here on the show, CB. Where are the options? That's what we're trying to talk about.
Free agency and the draft.
Patrick Paul last year was ranked 127th out of 141. 141 tackles. He was ranked 127th when he was on the field. And now y'all act like y'all didn't see this man. Like, he made like 2 good plays, and that's all people remember. Like, this man was getting beat and bullied.
I think, come on. I think you're doing him a disservice by using his PFF ranking to greatest play. I think the Miami Dolphins, let's be real, right? I think the Miami Dolphins are looking at Patrick Paul and saying, hey, he can develop into a starter for us.
We don't have the time to develop, though. That's the problem.
This ain't the year to be developing people.
Yeah, we don't have a quarterback that can sit back there and take a David Carr type of season getting sacked constantly.
Sure, we already got a quarterback who can't even stay alive on the field, and y'all want to talk about Patrick Paul.
But the O-line wasn't the reason he got hurt last year. So you got to keep that in mind too.
Oh, now y'all want to admit that.
But it wasn't. That wasn't the reason he got hurt. He got hurt because he didn't want to slide. And that's Tua. Like, Tua's got to own that. He didn't want to slide and protect himself. Oh. So Tua's got to put on his big boy pants and say, hey, I'm either going to find a way to protect myself, or I'm just not going to be available for my team, and my team is going to cut me and move on because I can't stay healthy. So that's what y'all fail to realize. Y'all want to have all these crazy conversations about, the offensive line. Bro, it's on Tua. Like, it ain't on the offensive line. The offensive line definitely needs to be better, and we need to be able to run the ball more efficiently. That we definitely need to be better in the trenches. But the injuries, when it comes to that, Tua's got to be better. He's got to be a smarter player of the game of football. You got to know your limits and know what you can and can't do. Put the onus on him a little bit.
Is this CB83?
Come on, stop playing. Y'all know I keep it real.
Because he was the number one person talking about how we need to upgrade the offensive line and blah,
the O-line still look. The O-line still could be.
I don't know who this is.
2 things can be true. The offensive line can need to get improved. We do need better play at the offensive line position. We need better guard play. We need guards who can pull and move and maul guys and run block. But we also need a quarterback who can find a way to stay healthy. And that means finding a way to protect himself. So 2 things can be true, right? Mike McDaniel, on 4th and 1 on these short yardage plays, you need to get more physical. You need to force your offensive line to dig deep and find a way to get short yardage plays. It can't just be throwing the ball and throwing low percentage plays out on 4th and short. Like, you got to be better too. Y'all got to put the onus on the right people. And I think y'all want to put it on one person, but there's enough for everybody to go around.
I agree. Can you name all the people starting from the top to the bottom?
Everybody on the roster, the head coach, the GM, everybody is in this. Stephen Ross, everybody has responsibility in this thing not functioning as it should be. Right? I put most of the onus on Mike McDaniel because he's the culture guy. He sets the tone for his football team. Hey, when things go bad, it all comes back to the head coach. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. He's got to get his shit together. Point blank, period. He's got it together. I don't give Mike McDaniel no excuses. He's got to find a way to be better.
So is he going to get it together all of a sudden?
I hope so. That's all I can do.
You hope so, or you know so?
I hope so. I don't know nothing. If they're not paying me, they're not paying me. They're not paying me to know nothing. If they was paying me, I tell you. If they was paying me millions of dollars, I tell you what I know. I'll tell you what I know.
We got to clip that. Oh man, Big C. What do you think about it though? Where are the real issues on this team coming from?
Well, I think that definitely in the trenches. If Armstead retires, we definitely got to consider going after Stanley from Baltimore, the best left tackle that's going to probably hit the market. And then I would trade back from 13, and hopefully you can pick up an extra second round and grab two of these guards in the draft. It's a deep draft at the guard position. We definitely need two guards though, and if Armstead retires, that's another opening on this team that we got to fill, another hole. Because I haven't seen enough from Patrick Paul to be able to trust our fragile quarterback with his our fragile quarterback safety with this young unproven guy.
But remember, Patrick Paul played snaps this past year, guys. He didn't get Tua hurt, so let's keep that in mind. Like I know y'all want to put this. I know y'all want to put the onus on the offensive line, but Patrick Paul didn't get Tua hurt this past year. He didn't throw no Olay blocks and get him killed, or get no hospital blocks. He ain't throw no hospital blocks. So keep that in mind.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, please.
I know y'all wasn't ready for me tonight. I know I came in hot. It's okay.
No, see, you are this close, CB. You're out here, gassing people up. And I'm like, okay, CB finally see the other side. And then he had to
and then he go right back to CB.
And I'm like, no. And the one book to a book. Listen, man, you cannot tell me that in one hand you want to go ahead and draft the left tackle, but then say, Patrick Paul, he's a young guy. So like you can't have
look. This is the thing, Miss Vince. We have to get better up front, right? So and that means drafting tackle and moving them to guard. That means drafting guard. That means drafting best player available.
The same thing we've been doing for the last 5 years.
No, and I don't think we've been doing this for the past 5 years. I think what the Miami Dolphins have done, they drafted a guy like Eichenberg, they drafted Austin Jackson, right? These guys like Brewer and these other guys, Teron Armstead, they brought in guys in free agency. They've tried to patchwork this thing. My thing about the offensive line is that I don't like the way guys aren't available each week, right? And that's my biggest gripe about the offensive line. It's not their play. It's just they're not available. Like usually when you have a unit of guys, you usually have maybe one guy out, every other week, right? But I don't know if it's Mike McDaniel and his culture or what it is, but guys do not play through hurt here. They don't play through injury. Mike McDaniel does a lot. I don't know if he's using science or I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he allows guys to sit and chill when they should be playing. And I don't understand it, right? I had listened to the Javon Holland interview today, and I just thinking back to the interview, he said that there were like 6-7 defensive guys who didn't play in the Kansas City playoff game. He didn't play. X didn't play. Jalen Phillips Chubb didn't play because they were injured. Just a ton of guys. And I'm like, dang, all of these guys are just not playing. And I understand some of those guys are really injured. But there are some guys like these Jalen Waddle sit downs and these where Mike doesn't push guys to play. And I can understand that he doesn't want to come across as a guy who's forcing guys to play through hurt or injured. But at some point, everybody is going to be hurting. Like, this is the NFL, bro. It's a long season. At some point, everybody is going to be hurting. You get banged up, you get bruised. Some of that you're going to have to push through. And what we saw this year is Armstead pushing through because he knew, hey, I want to be here next year, or I want to go out on a good note, right? Like, we saw guys pushing through because they have contract situations. Like, that's what I don't like. I don't like the fact that guys aren't playing because they want to go in and win games. Mike McDaniel is just like, oh, just you can sit this game. Don't worry about it. We'll win without you. Bro, no, we're not winning without you. We're not.
These the like people. Finally.
Bro, we're not winning without these guys. So you don't have the ability, you don't have the luxury of telling your players that they can sit, because honestly, bro, your backups ain't ready to go. So if your team ain't deep and your backups ain't ready to go, you don't have the luxury to tell guys to sit. Oh, you can chill. Science tells me you'll be better and you won't get as hurt. No, bro, we gotta go. We're trying to win games. And that's Mike McDaniel and his culture. He's got to be better. Hold guys accountable, set high expectations for players, and have them exceed those expectations, bro. Stop babying these dudes. This is not country club ball. We trying to win games here.
Why are you questioning the science,
I'm tight, bro. The science is pissing me off, bro. It's pissing me off. Sports science is trash, dog. Hey, more players hurt than ever. And I heard Javon Holland say in an interview today, oh, in OTAs, you gotta gear guys down because it's a long season. Bro, maybe it's that y'all don't go hard enough, and that's why y'all are hurt at the end of the season. Maybe you aren't preparing your body for the grueling NFL season. Maybe you just are being pacified in the offseason, and y'all don't go hard enough in training camp, and that's why your body is breaking down in week 17 and 18, because you don't go hard enough. Like, what are we talking about? Have you ever thought about it from the other point of view? Like, bro, you're a professional football player. Prepare your body for what you're about to go through. Don't think you can just turn it up at the end of the season and you ain't prepared your body for that. Like, what are we talking about? Dang, bro, I can't believe y'all got me on this soapbox tonight. I didn't come in here prepared to do this.
But you sound mad and disappointed at the team. I mean,
bro, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Mike McDaniel. And honestly, I think a lot of this is on him. If I had a conversation with Mike McDaniel, I sit him down and I really go in. And I really have the real tough conversation with him, because I just think he's a nice guy, but nice guys finish last, right? Nice guys finish last. You gotta grow a sack. You gotta hold guys accountable. You gotta force guys to start getting out of their comfort zone, and that's where we at with it. That's where I'm at. I'm
CB,
tight.
you can't talk to people like this. You cannot talk to people like this. No.
I talk to Tua the same way. Tua, you better. Hey, y'all want to hear me talk to Tua?
Hey, Miss Fizz. Stop, Miss Fizz. He about to do something historic.
Hey, this is an open letter to Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa. Now, I don't talk to you often. You're really my guy, right? I don't talk to you often. But you starting to piss me off too. Right?
We letting them write love letters out here now.
You starting to piss me off too, dog.
Bro,
like,
you sound like
you gotta find a way. You gotta find a way to stay healthy. I'm not taking these excuses anymore, bro. I'm not taking the my hip hurts. I gotta sit down. I gotta do this, bro. Get in the game and stay in the game. Like I'm tired. I'm tired of it, dog. Y'all gotta stop making excuses, bro. I don't. You shouldn't be taking off and running and diving and doing all this crazy stuff if your
Playing
body
football.
can't handle it, bro. Slide. You're a grown man. You have a family. Like, think about your family. Think about longevity. Think about, bro, your next contract. Slide. Live to see another day. What are we talking about? Like, come on, dog. Like, we gotta be better. I'm tired of you not being on the field. We can't win with you off the field. Skylar Thompson, these dudes, Mike McDaniel is preparing his backups aren't good enough. Mike McDaniel can't prepare a backup quarterback to save his life. Like, what are we talking about? We can't win without you on the field. You got to be available. Nobody else can get Tyreek the ball. Tyreek's going to be upset. Of course, I understand Tyreek throwing a hissy fit. Your quarterback is out 6 games. You can't get the ball to you because you got Skylar Thompson and Tyler Huntley throwing you the ball. Bro, come on. Bro, I'll be tight too. I'll be ready to move on too. Tua, if you can't stay healthy, let me know so I could leave. I can go somewhere else. He should be having that conversation with Tua.
Well,
like, bro, the accountability needs to be there. Y'all got to start holding everybody accountable for your actions.
Yeah, that's about 60% of the Tua conversation. What about the other 40?
What's the other 40?
Oh, he got to be a better player in the big moments.
Yeah, I think that's everybody on this team. That's Mike McDaniel and play calling. That's everybody. That's from the top to the bottom. Like, you can't go on the road. You can't run the ball in cold weather. Like, y'all got to be better. And that's the leadership. That's Mike McDaniel. He's got to prepare his teams better. You got to have a better game plan. Like, come on, man. You can't go into Kansas City. You can't go into Kansas City in the freezing cold and try to throw the ball 35 times with a guy who doesn't throw the ball 35 times in heat well. If he don't throw the ball 35 times in his stadium well, what makes you think he's going to go to Kansas City in freezing weather and throw the ball 35 times and do
You got to throw it if we can't run the ball. That's why.
That's
why the trenches are so
exactly.
I was getting clipped, so I want to make sure it was my
exactly. Keep clipping. I'm cooking right now.
That's a good statement right there by a stainless jogger. The house was built wrong, but we got a nice pool. You know what I mean? We built this team.
Foundation's falling apart.
We got.
But CB, you more worried about the online than we are. What are you talking about? Tua told you this himself. Mike McDaniel told you this.
So, and Mike McDaniel and Chris Greer are delusional if they think, and that's the thing, they are freaking delusional, right? Mike McDaniel thinks his cute little system of running around people and playing this finesse football and, oh, we're gonna scream people to death, and bro, it's cute. It really is. It is cute. I love it when it's working. But when you go on the road and you play really good football teams that press you at the line of scrimmage, teams that are going to come off the ball hard and make it difficult on you, that stuff don't work. It don't work. It's cute, though. It's like Miss Fans. It's cute over there, but it don't work. And you got to find a way to switch things up because you can't just be this finesse team that's going to run around people because it just, at some point, it's going to catch up with you. And it's going to catch up with you in the playoffs.
We had the number 1 offense last year. What do you mean?
We did, but when we played really good defenses and really good teams, we struggle. And that's because you're so one-dimensional. You got a bunch of speed receivers. You can't even throw up a 50-50 ball. Like, who we throwing a 50-50 ball to? What, Malik Washington?
I feel like this year we either going to win a Super Bowl or win 5 games.
I don't think it's going to be that. I think we're going to be in between that. I think the Dolphins are either going to win 9 games like we do, or we're going to be a 12-win team and go into the playoffs and get a win for a change. So we're either going to miss the playoffs slightly, or we're going to go in and win a game.
Can we go down that rabbit hole? Because if we do not make the playoffs again, what do you think is going to happen to the team?
Well, we knows what needs to happen if we don't make the playoffs again.
What you saying? We're going to blow it up?
I mean, Greer and McDaniel got to be replaced, and you got to figure out how to get out to his contract.
What if they keep Greer and let go of McDaniel?
Man,
That's not.
maybe.
I mean, you can't count on Greer to build anything. He's the main culprit. You know what I mean? He's the one that's put these pieces in place. You can't keep Greer and get rid of everybody else. That doesn't work. And Greer doesn't like to admit to his mistakes in the first place. That's why Eichenberg's been on this team starting for so long. It's just not going to work.
Let me ask y'all this: if I want to speak in odds. If you had 80% chance to win the lottery, would you play it?
Yeah,
damn right. I play it every day.
I don't know. I had a revelation like 2 days ago on a stream.
Ooh, a revelation. This got to be good. Get your popcorn ready. Popcorn emojis in the chat.
You ain't gonna like it.
Popcorn emojis in the chat. Let's go, people. We getting revelation from TV.
I've already talked about it on the platform, but it's something that hit me hard, and you got to really think about this. And y'all ain't gonna want to hear it and be like, yeah, but do you realize that Tua Tagovailoa has an 80% chance of getting hurt this year?
Yeah, I mean, that's
he's only been healthy. He's gotten hurt 4 out of the 5 seasons. That is an 80%. Like,
and if you take
really
out the freshman year,
about that.
The first year too.
But I think all right. So let's think about this. Quarterbacks have been getting hurt, right? When we look at a guy like Joe Burrow, he's gotten hurt a lot too. Guys like Jalen Hurts.
He's played 79 games in the same 5 years.
But Jalen Hurts has missed games every year too. So he's missed games each. And that's the thing. Guys miss games, but missing an extended amount of games, 6 games is a bit much. Like, I can understand a player maybe missing 2 games. Like, that's fair. I think 2 games a season may be fair. You're going to get nicked or something like that. I can understand that. But when you miss 6 games, you're missing a third of the season. Like, bro, you're missing a third of the season.
Yeah, that's massive.
77 games. 77 games Jalen Hurts played in the same 5 years. Joe Burrow played 69 games in the same 5 years.
How many has Tua played?
64.
So, yeah, it's close. It ain't like crazy.
Burrow was a starter.
Burrow made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Burrow made it to. I know, Miss Fans. I understand that. He did that 1 year.
Just 1 year.
He did it 1 year. So he won 2 playoff games, and he went to a Super Bowl.
He went to 2 Super Bowls.
No, he only went to 1.
He went to 1 Super Bowl, TD.
He lost 1 2 years ago against the Chiefs. What are y'all talking about?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Burrow.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Burrow too. Yeah.
We are talking about Burrow. Burrow played 69 games. He went to
so he's played 5 more games than Tua.
Yeah, but he's missed the playoffs 3 years, right? 4 years.
He made it to the. But he made it to.
I know y'all don't want to have that conversation. That's why I brought up Burrow, because he's missed games too. Like, there's a lot of guys missing games. Like,
yeah. But bringing up Hurts ain't fair.
No, but
Hurts ain't fair.
He's missed games each year, though. I'm not saying every year.
77 games in the same 5 years. So what are we talking about?
So
Hurts
he's played.
Yeah.
He's been healthier. He's been healthier than Tua for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Hurts ain't never had a season under 15 games. And then 2 of those seasons when they went to the Super Bowl, and both of them, he played 15 regular season. And the last week, they rarely ever played. So Hurts don't have that issue. And if he does miss a game, it's like 1 week.
1 or 2 weeks. And that's what I said. That's fair.
First year, 15. Second, 15. Third year, 15. Fourth year, 17. And this past year, 15 games. And
so
literally
only played 1 17-game season.
Because they set it down because they were just strong.
He didn't. No, he was hurt.
You can't put them on the same. You can't pick You can't
He did.
put them on the same wavelength. I mean, you can.
But they were drafted in the same class.
You
no?
can compare Burrow and him. I'm saying
Tua,
Jalen
you
Hurts
talking
is
about
a healthy quarterback.
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts is a healthy quarterback. You can't.
Yeah.
But there's a
Yeah,
bigger
that's
injury
true.
concern here than before. Before you could say, well, if Tua protects himself, if Tua doesn't make the stupid scrambles and doesn't hold on to the ball too long, he won't get these concussions. But now, just off average football tackles, like he injured the hip in Houston, that's a bigger concern to me because you can't stop Tua from getting tackled.
Yeah,
And we don't know how long this hip injury was going to really keep him out. So now he can't even get tackled to the ground because he might get injured. We're not talking about smacking his head off the ground anymore.
Yeah.
We're talking about just getting
Regular football.
just getting touched and getting knocked to the ground. He might be out for a prolonged period.
Big C, you bring up a good point. That hip injury really concerns me. When it happened, you got to listen to what they were telling us. They didn't even want to really give us the information. They said it's one of those weird injuries. It actually isn't any pain, but he can't get the full function out of it like he'd like to. What in the heck is that? What is that? You can't get the full function?
Boy, he ain't have the
That
strength.
makes me feel like it's one of those lingering type issues. Like that's a hip issue, bro. That could be one of those underlying happens at any time.
Well, that was the concerns
couldn't
coming
get
out
the
of
full
Alabama is
functionality
that
out
he
of
couldn't
it?
get the function from the injury initially, that he couldn't get the torque that he needed from his hips to deliver a ball downfield.
Yeah. But that's
So
the
now you got to
problem.
worry
That's one
that
of those ones that can pop up anytime.
Well, you got to worry that it's the college injury coming back up anyway, and they just don't want to admit it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think we got another year to and bro, he's gonna have to prove himself to me. Like I love the kid, wish him the best, but he's got to prove himself. And
But CP,
if you can't get it done, then you just got to go. Like it is what it is. It ain't no hard feelings. Like we just need a guy who can stay healthy and play good football.
The hip thing's out of his control, though. That's what's scary.
But he proved himself. He played 17 games, guys. Weren't you the one that you gotta pay the man?
Yeah, honestly, I wanted
here.
Look, I wanted us to pay.
Proved it.
I wanted us to pay Tua and get ahead of it. I wanted us to pay Tua and get ahead of it. I thought it was a smart move. Now, if he didn't stay healthy, so we can look at it and say, hey, it wasn't the right move, but we'll see. I mean, here we are.
We'll see. We already know, but we're gonna keep on thinking we don't. But listen, I actually don't even. I'm gonna backtrack real quick. Y'all stop comparing Joe Burrow getting hurt to Tua.
Why?
Because Joe Burrow only got hurt twice, 2 seasons. 2 seasons. And one was
he was out
season.
for the season, and he was out for the season.
Well,
like those are seasons you just watch.
He was out for the rest.
Those are seasons you just watch down the drain, right?
Hey, every single one Tua got hurt, you watch down the drain. Even the one he didn't get hurt, you watch down the drain. So I mean, what does it matter?
We still made the playoffs in some of those seasons.
Stop, man. No, listen, when he didn't get hurt, finally, and then got mopped up.
When he did get hurt, we made the playoffs. And Skylar Thompson almost beat Buffalo.
No, he didn't. We still needed another win to get in the playoffs. Skylar Thompson got it.
Skynet, where's Skynet at in the chat? I need
right
to
here,
hear Skynet
right
in the
here.
chat.
We needed one more win. Hey, we got a lot of super chats though. Let's knock those out real quick.
Catch them up.
Yeah, I'll be so man. My computer lagging so bad, and I have no clue why.
You want me to read them? You struggling in that?
Yeah, if you can. I don't know what's up with my system.
I can't pull them up. Can you pull them up on your end?
Oh, hold on.
So Flick Shorts is the second one. He says that's the first one. CB, stop it. We're getting Ward. We are not getting Ward. We getting Tua Tagovailoa, QB1. Stop playing.
We're getting Kirko Chains. I don't know what people are talking about. Kirko Chains is coming to Miami.
Listen, we need to go get Matthew Stafford. We really want to have a chance at winning a Super Bowl.
Oh man,
I mean,
you've been
you're not lying
listening
there,
to
so that's a
these
good
Twitter
one.
spaces,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
No,
What you
we need a
mean?
real quarterback.
I hear you. 16 years in the league.
Right.
I got
Yes,
you.
ride to either backup QB or first round exit. Guess Dolphins Roundtable once a month, man. Glenn be taking
Tell
shots.
TD,
Glenn.
man.
Hey, Glenn,
Tell
stop taking
TD.
shots, man. Stop taking shots.
Come on, TD. Why you have 3 2-and-ears up here? I don't know, man.
I am not a two-and-ear.
Miss Finn's a 2-and-ear.
No,
Hey,
our
raise your
bad,
hand if
buddy.
you're a 2-and-ear.
Big C, you a 2-and-ear?
No, absolutely not.
I'm a 2-and-ear. I'm a
TD
2-and-ear.
said he a 2-and-ear. So we do got
Right,
3
I ride for
2-and-ears
my
up here.
guy.
Miss
Y'all
Finn's,
Hey,
two
you know
TD.
what? Y'all are haters. Fine. For this one moment.
Or CB, you QB sneak it, but Tua is fragile and soft. Wow.
But the thing is, you can actually do that, and you do not have to do it with Tua. You could do it. I call it the Wildcat QB sneak. Put in the tight end. Put in the fullback. Like you don't have to have Tua do it, and
Mike
still get
McDaniel's
that
so
extra 1 or
soft.
2 yards.
Hey, if I was the head coach, Tua would be doing quarterback sneaks. I don't care. If you get hurt again, bro, you just get hurt and we got to move on. I would be running QB
Yeah,
sneaks with
You're gonna
Tua.
kill that guy. You're
I
gonna
don't-
kill him.
You really
Kill
are
him.
gonna kill him.
Bro, what are you
Don't worry,
talking about?
he's gonna learn how to protect
He's a
himself this
warrior.
offseason.
He said it
Head
himself.
first.
Warrior. He's no
He,
warrior.
hey, stop. Hey, he a warrior. Let him be a warrior. Get out there and run them quarterback sneaks. Tua should be telling him, bro, run the quarterback sneak. I got this. Like, what are
I
we
give him this. He's
doing?
got heart.
We have
Tua
a
does
quarterback
have
who
heart.
can't. That bothers me too. We have a quarterback that can't run a quarterback sneak. That's crazy to me.
We got a part-time quarterback, is what I said.
McDaniel better tell the dude to get in the weight room, get his neck strength up or something.
Listen. We've got a QB that reflects exactly what our head coach is, and vice versa.
Ooh,
That's
so
all
you
I'm
saying
gonna say.
McDaniel's soft? Ooh, you said
That's
McDaniel's
all I'm gonna
soft.
say. No,
TD, go to the next
you said
one.
those words.
Oh, here we go. Glenn says when a
Wait,
guy
Glenn,
plays hurt,
yeah.
when a guy plays hurt, then get injured the next week, media eats the coach up for playing a player hurt. Happened with Tua and McDaniel's first year. Glenn, I can understand when it comes to injuries, but when a guy is hurt, like when we don't know the extent of the injuries and we're guessing, and we see a guy go down, and you could come back in and you don't play the next week. No, that's not the same situation. Play through some of that.
He's definitely overprotective of his.
He's overprotective, bro. And
That's
it makes me upset because these guys are professionals. They understand they're going to be hurt at some point.
Who am I?
Every football player is hurting at some point. Come on, man. Stop. Lancelot C with the $2 donation says, who hurt CB83? Nobody hurt me, bro. I just be telling the truth in these spaces, and people don't like when I tell the truth.
Oh, wow.
He finally sees the light, and then once
I've
upon a time,
always-
he was
I-
on
I've
that
always
side.
been the most
Please, bro, you have
objective
been the
Miami
biggest
Dolphins content creator in the
Tua-neer
community.
this entire time, bro. You have been writing for Tua, pretending like he's been walking on water.
Tua's my
when we all know-
QB1. That's my quarterback.
Well, we all know
man.
he's got massive.
That's my
things to
quarterback. That's my quarterback. All right,
So,
next.
so hold on, CB.
Here you go.
Cam Ward on the board at 13. What you gonna do?
Cam Ward on the board at 13.
Ooh.
Oh, you don't want
Cam Ward on the board at 13.
Hey,
honestly, let me tell you about this Cam Ward thing. I think Cam Ward has
Oh.
done absolutely nothing in college to warrant all of this hype.
And
I
then
understand.
He'll be
Look,
perfect.
look.
Yeah, that's fine. I ain't asked you that though.
Yeah.
I understand he's a good football player, but at 13, I'm drafting him. I'll draft him.
Shadur Sanders on the board at 13. What you doing?
Drafting him. I like Shador got the moxie to me. He may not be the best quarterback, had the best arm, but he's got something. He's got a little moxie. He's got a leader to him. He's got a little prime in him, you know. So
Jackson Dart on the board.
man,
43.
you better go get a tackle. You Hey, you better go get a tackle or a guard. You not finna fool me with the Jackson Dart, bro.
Okay, you laugh, but you may become a Bo Nix
Hey,
or Jaden
get me a
Daniels.
D tackle. Get me a D tackle, and then we might do something with Jackson Dart that second or third. You still there, my boy? We come scoop you if you still there.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, next super chat, man. Miami vibes, man. Come on, TD, get
What
there.
I will tell you is I'm concerned because the Jets might get Cam Ward and Shador.
Aren't they
Because
picking 8th or 9th?
Tennessee really upset me, bro. These fools might literally now I get he a great player, but your Tennessee Titans needing a franchise quarterback, and it's too many reports saying that they are really thinking about taking Abdul Carter. And the general manager just came out today from the combine talk about, we're exploring all options of trading, the number one pick or selecting the player we love. I'm like,
training back.
what is y'all like Tennessee? This is why y'all bad. If you don't take Cam Ward, you tripping. But if they don't, because the Jets already made the call. The
Why would
report
they
came out.
Honestly, I don't. If I'm Tennessee, I don't know if I'm taking Cam Ward.
Really?
Yeah.
What you finna go through the Will Levis project?
Honestly, you could go. I'd go get somebody in free agency or trade for somebody and get Travis Hunter, bro. Get Travis. Travis Hunter is the best player in the draft.
If you but if you don't
Travis
have a
Hunter is
the ball,
the best player in the draft.
He's one of the best players.
He is. Like, let's not fool
I got
ourselves.
concerns about Travis at the corner position against.
I got concerns with these quarterbacks at these quarterback positions.
What concern you got with Cam Ward?
Bro, Cam Ward holds the ball way too long. He's back there lollygagging, going through. Is he really going through reads?
Yeah, because he's maximizing the time the line give him.
He's not gonna have that maximization in the NFL.
But
he can't improvise like that.
See, he's already shown though when the line does break down, he can make plays. See, y'all counting it against the man because he didn't have to show it.
Cam Ward is gonna be a decent quarterback. I think he needs some time to develop. I don't know if he's a sure bro. Don't compare him to Tua Leroy.
He's gonna be better than Tua.
Don't do
you
that.
Just said you're a draft.
Don't do that.
You just said you're a draft.
Of course, because I'm thinking, hey, Tua might not be healthy, so we need to find another alternative.
Big C, would you draft Cam Ward if he's available at 13?
I mean, obviously you got to. You absolutely got to.
Come on, that'd be dumb not to. That's like at the least you get him and he could be trade bait if Tua ends up working out or something.
I don't think Cam Ward makes it to the Jets anyway. I think the Raiders move up if he's still on the board.
I'm talking about the Jets moving up to number one. They've already made a call. One insider said the Jets.
I've heard the Raiders are trying to move up to 1 too.
Yeah, but the Jets offered 2 firsts and 3 seconds.
Damn. But they giving up the farm to get who?
That's the asking price. That's the asking price. When you go look
giving up all that, he ain't going.
Yeah, I know, but
that's too much.
I mean, we wanted to give up 3 firsts and 2 seconds for what's his name for Burrow.
For Burrow,
so I totally get it.
Burrow was one of the greatest college quarterbacks of all time, though. I mean,
Cam Ward is too. Cam Ward, that dude.
No. Cam Ward did absolutely nothing in college. Stop.
Joe Burrow had the most impressive college season of all time.
Cam Ward did absolutely nothing to reverse Miami.
Cam Ward gonna come in and Cam Ward gonna be just like Jaden Daniels. Watch his rookie year.
That's exactly.
He's gonna come in and
you automatically. He's gonna be just like
he's
Jaden
gonna be
Daniels.
Oh, that's crazy. That's a crazy
because he's
take
cool,
right
calm, and collected. That's what you
need.
He won't even
play. He won't even play his rookie year.
Oh, you can't.
He'll sit.
You're just a straight up hater, bro.
You need to stop.
He'll sit behind somebody.
It's the fact that he's able to
He'll sit behind Tua.
It's the reason why you want him.
He'll sit behind Tua.
The first person to suggest that in the front office need to be fired.
That's
the
funny,
whole front office need to be fired.
Hey, y'all hear RG3? Hey, you hear RG3 say he'll take Tua over Herbert?
Oh, well, I started listening to RG3 2 years ago. When everything. See, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all two years.
Hey, here we go. Hey,
Yep,
that,
but it's
hey,
the
that,
truth.
hey, that,
Hold on,
that, hey,
here we
that
go.
struck a nerve.
Here we go. No, hold on. Let me tell these two years something. RG3, Emmanuel Acho,
Dead Orlowski.
Dan Orlowski. Hold on.
They went hard for Tua.
What's the other one that everybody want to be a GM?
What's his name? That's my
I know
guy
what you're talking
too.
about.
No.
the black guy. No,
Louis Riddick.
Louis Riddick.
Yeah.
Them four, minus Louis Riddick, because he don't do it for clicks. But
Them other dudes don't do it for clicks. Stop it.
You done lied to me. Listen.
Them dudes, they football dudes.
No, ain't nobody. Listen, let me tell you something. They defended even whenever they wrong. Even whenever they're like, oh, that didn't turn out. Tua can have a bad stretch and they'll disappear as soon as he come back. Like they love putting posts online showing you why he's great. Let me tell you something. Those three guys blew up in the last 3-4 years. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
Those three guys' careers have elevated over the last 3-4 years.
Because of their takes on Tua. Stop it.
Yep.
You want to know why?
The Tua near them. That thing was real.
Tua.
Where they get clicks.
Hey,
Listen,
TD.
the talk about whether Tua's good enough is over with. That whole conversation's over with. He can't stay healthy.
No, because he's not good enough.
Yeah, but that doesn't even matter. You got to not even talk about that because you can't build a team around someone that's not reliable. So it doesn't matter even if he was good enough. Even if he was Joe Montana or Dan Marino, if you can only have him for 8 games a season, 10 games a season, you can't rely on that, and you can't win that way.
But
so whether he's good enough is not, it doesn't matter anymore.
But the problem is the Dolphins seem not to know that, because if you're going to keep him knowing that that's the conclusion, that means they think he's good enough.
They got scared because he sat out a few practices last year. He had one good season where he did not get an injury. He sat out a couple half practices, and Chris Greer was like, "Oh my God, we got to pay him." Like, no, they made a mistake. He made a dumb move. But it's not even about if Tua's good enough anymore, especially with the hip thing. It's about he can't be available. And you cannot build a team around someone that's not available. You can't build a team around someone that can't take a basic football tackle without missing 3 important games that could have put us in the playoffs last year.
Facts.
If that's the case, then they should be moving on, though.
They should, but they're not.
Why
are they not going to?
Because they're stupid and because their jobs are on the line and they're not going to win with a rookie quarterback.
They're saving their jobs. They're trying to save their jobs.
That's absolutely. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're trying to save their jobs. They're hoping and praying that Tua can play 14 games. They can build an offensive line finally, and hopefully he don't get hit at all. And we can go and we can win us a playoff
game. That wall. Build that damn wall.
But CB, the wall has nothing to do with him getting hurt.
The more he gets, the more hurt he gets, or the more he play.
Call me the watcher. Call me the watcher of the wall. Call me the watcher of the wall. Game of Thrones, baby.
Nothing to do with him getting hurt.
Build a wall. It's gonna help.
It doesn't now because
what?
Our run game.
Football hits.
Don't Jalen Hurts got a wall?
Games. It's gonna.
Jalen Hurts got a wall?
Heck yeah, that's why he won.
Don't he still got to get out of there, out of trouble, and run like he was doing? Didn't Jalen Hurts break an NFL record for a Super Bowl for 71 rushing yards?
TD. Hey, I need the chat to put build a wall in the chat. I need the chat to light it up. Build a wall, chat.
They gonna build a wall, chat. And I need them to. The reason why I need them to build that wall so they can finally realize it won't matter. It won't matter for him.
Build a wall and show me. If you show me it don't matter with the wall, you got it.
Tua say he'll die for this sport. You think that wall gonna stop him from putting his body at risk? No.
But it will help us be more efficient in the run game.
Even the best offensive lines in the NFL, the quarterback got to get out of there and escape and run. Even the best.
Look at the Chiefs. Look at the Chiefs.
Build a
number one
wall. Hey, I
quarterback.
see it in the chat. TD, I see it in the chat. They saying build a wall. Let's go, baby.
Hey,
I
I
see
don't know
run the
how much
ball.
of a wall y'all think we about to build.
Hey, shout out to my man Batman for the build a wall campaign. It's happening, man. Shout out to my
Batman
guy.
in here.
Nah, he not in here. But shout out to my guy. I gotta show him some love.
All right, man. Who hurt you, CB? That's what we need to know.
Nobody hurt me, man. The Dolphins hurt me. Mike McDaniel, bro. Honestly, Mike McDaniel needs to give me a call, man. We need to have a conversation. Maybe he puts me on payroll as a consultant and I come in and help the team thrive. That's all I want. I just want us to thrive, man. Mike McDaniel needs to let me assess the players and their injuries. And I'll be like, man, you look good, bro. Let's go. You got to go. We got to get out there. Let's go play. He need to let me do the substituting. That's what he needs to do. When the players are active and inactive, let me decide whether they can go or not. I got y'all. I can tell when dudes are really hurt. I coached for a long time. I can tell when dudes faking it or when they making it. I got you, Mike. I got you.
Wins. Would you trade Phillips for draft capital or potentially star O-line? I think we take an edge rusher in the first. Ain't nobody trading for Phillips.
But I would do it.
What are you gonna
For
what? A 6th-round pick?
5th
round back injuries.
Big C said a 6th-rounder. That's nasty.
Yeah, what are you going to get for him? What are you going to get?
Yeah, ain't nobody injuries.
He's never had over 10 sacks. I mean, what are you going to get?
Ooh, I think you could get a 4th. You think you can get a 4th?
You might as well keep him then.
He's back-to-back injury.
Boy, hey, we down bad. Boy, we down bad.
If we really want to, we can get Ward and Restrepo. Now, I do want to Restrepo.
Restrepo ain't nothing but a little bro. Aren't y'all tired of these midget receivers? Like, what are we doing? Like y'all, so y'all want the same guys over and over again?
Don't work here because we have Tua as the quarterback. That's why. Because
Tyreek worked here for 2 years. He has 1,700 yards. So
yeah, but Tua can't even see over the line. He got to guess. He got to guess and throw it in the spot.
If I can't see you,
so he a spot. So he a spot thrower, TD.
Well, we've been established that.
So he is spot thrower. He can't. He don't read defenses. He don't do none of that.
Well, we already know that.
boy, you get the Wolfpack be on one, boy.
CB, don't disrespect Lamar disciples. Who's this? Don't miss in the NFL.
Lamar disciple. Who's Lamar disciple?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Cam Ward. Might be Cam Ward.
Cam Ward.
Oh.
Yeah.
Boy, he missed in college. We know that.
He miss. These QBs aren't generational. Number one pick type of guys, to be honest. Both teams know better than Geno Smith.
Both of them know better than Geno Smith.
Know better.
Cam Ward and Shador.
It's ridiculous talk. You know what? I think this draft has a lot of great quarterbacks in it. You just won't know for a few years. I think it's going to be one or two of those guys in the mid to later rounds that's going to thrive in this league.
Yeah, I think it's going to take him some time to get in there, and I think that happens with every draft.
I mean, I don't want to draft a quarterback this season. I'd prefer to wait for next season, but that's just
me. Build a hip. Hey, shout out to Donna. Shout out to Donald in the chat. I see you, bro.
You're the master. Hey, build a wall. No, build a hip.
Hey, the disrespect.
Oh, snap.
Oh man, Elijah Ariel would be a nice fight.
Tight end for
Canes. You mean the older guy?
The 6-year senior?
Yeah.
Probably.
I just never really
Miami, University of Miami ain't got no dogs
10 guys coming out.
I forgot you a Florida State junkie, ain't you?
University of Miami ain't got no dogs down there, bro.
Florida State junkie, CB.
If you want dogs, you go get them from the nose. You see,
that's why you talking that crazy.
Hey,
stuff.
you see what my boys doing over in LA. You see what your boys doing. Them boys doing work over there. Jared Verse, Fisk. Come on, bro. The boy's nasty over there.
I mean, they are nasty. I can't.
That's who I
Thank
wanted
you.
to draft.
All the nose balling in the league right now. Keon
Don't
Coleman.
exaggerate, bro. I'll
Come
give you
on,
2.
bro. Come
Don't
on,
exaggerate,
bro.
though. Come on.
I say Keon Coleman. Stop.
Come on, bro. Ballers, bro.
All the cap.
Talking about who go Gators. The baby lizards. We ain't messing with no baby lizards. Talking about them
Hey, real
Miss
quick.
Fizz laughing. Why you laughing about them baby lizards? We ain't
I've
messing with
never
them chunks.
heard them be called the baby lizards in my
I ain't
whole
messing with the
life.
baby lizards. Them little geckos.
Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, I just dropped the link in the chat. I want each and every single one of you guys to click on it and go subscribe to Finn Posse Podcast.
Get Finn Posse right, man. Y'all better go sub to Big
Let's
C,
go.
bro. Stop
Yeah.
playing. Hey,
Let's
me and Big
brother
C.
out.
Me and Big C got some shows coming up too, man. I know the Wolf Pack is gonna burn y'all ears, but hey, get ready. Get ready.
Yeah,
Hey man, what I gotta do to get
Somebody
be
said
part of
CB a
the
hater. CB ain't no hater. We just don't mess with the baby lizards, man. Them little baby geckos. What you said now, TD?
How can I get in the Wolf Pack, man?
Oh, bro, you the chief recruiting officer. You already in there, bud.
Oh no,
You and Miss Fizz, you and Miss Fizz in there like swimwear.
I'm not doing that.
You and Miss Fizz in there like swimwear.
I am not a Tua hater. That's the
Wolfpack, hey,
problem.
and I'm gonna tell you, I made up this term. Maybe it was about 2 years ago, but I birthed the Wolfpack, and it was all of the Tua haters. The Tua haters united under the Wolfpack, and they began just terrorizing the community. They would go from YouTube channel to spaces, and they would just say how, hey, and they would just regurgitate TD's takes. They would say, hey, the man is a spot thrower. He can't stay healthy.
Now
He's a bad quarterback. He can't read defenses.
You're not talking about me.
Boy,
people still do spaces.
Yeah, they still do it. They're not really like that great, but they still do. Batman's coming back and he's doing them. I like Batman spaces. He keeps it cordial. He knows how to talk ball. A lot of them be just, on there like yelling at each other. Man. Hey, look at the Wolfpack emojis in the chat. They know who they are. You hear them in the chat. Hey, they in there hollering. That's all y'all do. They be on the net wolfing. That's what you do.
So we told the truth is what you're saying.
Nah, okay. You just on the net wolfing.
No, what you mean? You just said they were hating on Tua. So they told the truth and you couldn't handle it.
Tua's still a good quarterback. Tua's still a good quarterback.
Tua is a good quarterback. He is a good quarterback.
Yeah, he's just not good enough.
TD even said it. And that's what y'all don't want to admit. He's a good quarterback. He just can't stay healthy.
No. He's a good quarterback that can't stay healthy, but good ain't good enough.
I hear you.
I
can't. Hey, I hear you. I'm with you when you're right. Good ain't good enough.
I need elite, great, or really good. He's good.
What's Jalen Hurts in that category?
Really good.
I put him in really good too.
What's Joe Burrow? What's Joe Burrow?
Burrow is great / elite.
Okay. What is Jordan Love?
Jordan Love is really good.
Really good? What's Herbert?
Now, Jordan Love ain't far from being good, but I still have him really good for right now.
Okay, what's Herbert?
Great.
Oh, Herbert, great.
Listen, people can argue it all they want.
Tua outplayed that man every time he played him.
I don't get into arguments about Herbert no more with people. their basis is basically just to compare Tua. Herbert on his offense. You can give that man an average defense. They be doing crazy stuff in the playoffs.
I mean, he played 79 games since his entire career.
Now this year, Herbert did take a hit for me, so I'm gonna be honest. I would probably put him back down to really, really good.
What do you mean he took a hit from you? What you mean?
Because of his playoff performance, he got to own that.
Okay, I give you that.
He got to own that. This year, I was disappointed in what he did in the playoffs. Previously, though, the way Herbert plays in general, the man
Jordan Love played bad too.
Yeah. But that's why these guys are taking hits this year.
Listen, I think
so. Where is Tua? So where is Tua? Where's Tua at?
Yeah, he great. Tua, good. He's good.
Is he on the verge of being really good?
Tua will never be really good.
Okay.
Because he's never available.
He'll never be really good.
And why is that?
He'll just be good. Man, Tua playing good. He's good. Tua's
Look,
good.
Tua was top.
That's more than I ever thought.
Tua was
Hold
top
on.
5 in the league at one point. MVP
You
conversation.
gotta have, you know, the team. And of course.
No, that
the
wasn't. We're not talking about team. We talking about
No, no, no.
individual accolade, bro. What are we
Here's
talking
I'm
about?
saying. Here's what I'm saying. This is why you could be in contention but never win it. And the reason why is if you even in the year where he was literally at just say top 5 at one point, right?
He was top 5 the
At
entire
one
season.
point. No, he wouldn't. He didn't finish the season top 5, CB.
Well,
Like
he
you
was,
go look at the votes.
so
I mean,
he
the
was.
votes are out there. It wouldn't
So
even close.
he was top 5 for a lot of the season.
Yeah, well, he got into the top 5 after like week 5 all the way to about 12 or 13. So he
Yeah.
had a good chunk. But here's my thing. All Tua had to do is add maybe 2 good team wins to his resume, and he goes into the great category. Not really good, great. Like, that's it.
But this is my thing with that. And you said it. You just kind of put your foot in your mouth.
No, I didn't.
You said
The team.
Tua just needed 2 team wins, good team
No.
wins. You just
No.
said it.
he
Now,
said good.
hey, this is my
Against-
thing.
No, against
Winning
good
is-
teams.
Winning against good teams is not
Yeah.
an individual Tua thing.
No. It's
It's
how
not.
you play. It's
He
not. But how
contributed
did
to
you
those
play?
losses.
How
Come on,
did
bro.
you play in those games? That's all, CB. Let me tell you something about these games that we lose against the good teams. Tua doesn't play well either. But here's the funny part.
But he makes some
Hold on.
plays that could change the game, and players don't deliver. You know that.
I get
Tua-
it, CB.
Tyreek
CB,
has dropped some key
Stop.
balls in
That's
these
not
moments.
that's not what I'm talking about. This is what you're missing about Tua's evaluation. There's always going to be issues on the team with all kind of players, right? But when you grade each individual, if we're talking about Tyreek here, man, Tyreek, we probably could have had another win this year if you wouldn't have dropped this pass in that game or that game. That's Tyreek's evaluation. But if we're evaluating Tua, I can only look at what he didn't
And you
do.
gotta be fair. Yeah.
And that is fair. But here's my problem with this.
And if
CB.
he's putting the ball on people's chest or in their vicinity where they should
But
be
you act
catching
like
it.
he's the only one that gets balls dropped, and that's a
No,
problem.
I'm not saying that. I would never say that. I think that's part of the NFL. Like that's
CB,
players drop
let me-
balls.
But let me finish the point I'm making here. The thing with Tua is this. In those games against good teams that we lose, he contributes to the loss. So he'll throw a ridiculous pick and Tyreek will drop a touchdown. All I can do as an evaluator of Tua is say, if he didn't throw that pick, what would the outcome of the game have been? We don't know, but it would have been way better. What I've come to find with Tua and all of our losses against good teams, if he didn't contribute to the loss, you could just see it on the game where we would have won. We would have won. He's not the only one, even with that drop pass, even with McDaniel's stupidity, even with the defense giving stuff up. You take away Tua's issues in them big games, and if he plays like he does against the bad teams, we can say that we're going to win about 70% of those.
But I think that's easy. I think that's easy to do is to say.
Well, he got to do it. That's the point.
This is the thing. I think it's easy to say. Like if we look back at a game, and I'm just looking at one game. If we look at a Kansas City game where we played them in the regular season, I think we played them in Germany or somewhere, right?
We did last year.
Right. Now, Tua could have made plays to win that game. But there were also plays in that game that contributed to the loss that had nothing to do with Tua. Right?
I agree,
so,
but look at how many bad plays Tua made.
How many bad plays did he make?
About 3 or 4 big ones in that game. If you took them away, we could have won the game.
But
and I understand if Tyreek didn't do this or another person didn't do that.
But that's like saying, that's going into a game and saying, well, I expect a guy not to make bad plays throughout the game. Every player makes bad plays throughout a game.
But that's
like
not
every player does.
TV, that's not what I'm saying. Here's
every quarterback is going to have bad plays throughout a game. TD.
Why is it okay? Why is it okay for people to say if Tyreek wouldn't have dropped that pass, we would have won?
I don't think
But
people
it-
say. I don't think
Oh,
people
yeah, they
say.
do.
Look. I
They
don't
say
think
it all
people
the
say
time, CB. Yes, they do.
if Tyreek would have dropped that pass, we would have won. They say, hey, man, if we would have made plays when we needed to, we would have won the game. And I don't.
Nobody ever says
yeah.
that, really.
Yeah,
No,
but
they don't.
everybody's gonna dig a little deeper and say, well, who didn't make the play?
Right. And it could be Tyreek, it could be Waddle, it could be a number of different guys, but it's a team thing. So as a unit, they got to own it. They didn't make the plays.
And I agree, but all I'm saying to you is this: the most important position on the field is going to bear the most weight. They're going to scrutinize the quarterback the most or praise them the most if we win or lose. So therefore, what did you do in that game? What could you control? That's all I'm saying. Tua, play like you do against the bad team, against this good team, and let's see where we fare out, even if people make mistakes. Let's just see. But you got to stop giving me contribution.
He did it twice in Buffalo.
He
Twice
played
in
great.
Buffalo.
He played great in Buffalo.
Both away games.
Both two
this
games in
year,
Buffalo.
Both away
The
games.
first game we
this
got
year
blown out,
in-
and he was terrible.
No, the winner
no,
the
we're
winner
talking
won
about
the
the-
snowball game.
We're
in
talking about
Buffalo
snowball game.
last year. The away game in Buffalo, that was a great game by him. And
Yes,
the
he
away
played
game
great this year too.
was a great game, which I think was one of his best games.
That
overall
was his
his entire
best game,
career.
and the defense
late-
still found a way to let us down, and
late
it
season-
happens. So that's my thing.
Late in
TD
the season,
can say, hey,
CB.
Tua needs 2 great wins against really
CB.
good football teams, but shit, you had one with the Bills. He
CB.
just literally could not catch a break from the defense.
CB, did you ever hear me criticize his Buffalo game?
No, I don't. No, but you criticize him as a player because you said he can't win big games.
He can't.
Winning
still doesn't
games is
win
a
'em.
team stat. That's what I want you to understand.
he can't-
It's
he
not an
can't win
individual
games.
stat.
I
I don't count wins. I don't
understand
count
that.
wins against quarterbacks. I don't
I
count. don't do
understand.
it.
I understand that, CB, but at the same token, these quarterbacks have way more control than you think on a game. Even a quarterback who plays a good game can miss plays.
Yes,
It happens.
Even a quarterback who plays a damn near perfect game like Tua
Do you-
did can still lose a game because Poirier because
No,
Poirier gets a
Joe
15-yard
Burrow this whole
penalty.
year.
No,
No,
here's
stop.
this is what you don't understand. Their defense was just as bad as ours for us to put up the points that we did. I think it was like 31-28 or something. Their defense was just as bad as ours. But what quarterback did more? See, we can talk about Tua had a good game because he
Tua
kept
had
us
a better
in.
game than he
Jordan
had a better
Poyer
game than
did.
Josh
Jordan
Allen.
Poyer
No,
ruined that game for
Josh
us.
Allen's ability with his legs is always
Hey.
that extra added element.
It was
No.
that
Y'all
flag.
ignore that stuff. This is
Hey.
why I always argue with
Tua
y'all.
had a better game than Josh Allen.
This is why I always argue.
Tua
with
played a better game than Josh Allen. I
I'm
will
gonna say a
stand on
better
that.
game, but
I
as
will
just
stand
good.
on that.
This is
So
why.
let's not go to the. Don't compare them. Don't compare them. pull up the
What do you mean don't
numbers.
compare? What is there not to compare?
There's not. You can't compare
Like,
the
it's
game. He had a
not-
better
you
game
know,
than Josh Allen.
It's not even close. CB
Tua was
from
absolutely
comparing to quarterback.
dissecting the defense. Absolutely killed. Tua was in Tua Leroy mode in that game, yo.
Okay, see now I was trying to give him
Come on,
some
bro.
love.
I
and now
gotta
you're
get
gonna
out of
make
here,
me
bro. I
have
gotta
to-
go. What are we doing?
Bro, now you're gonna have to make me go the
can't
opposite
It's too
way.
easy,
You're
man.
gonna pretend like they didn't have a secondary, right? Or you
Miss
just
Wolfpack
forgot that
emoji
they
in
had
the
no
chat
sec-
for Miss Fins.
no
Wolfpack
secondary,
emoji in the
right?
chat.
You're gonna forget that they had no secondary.
Wolfpack emoji in
See,
the chat
I
for
was
Miss
trying to give
Fins.
Tua some love, but then you have to go all
Somebody,
ham, and I'm like,
somebody
come
said,
on,
"Hey
bro.
CB, who's league MVP? League MVP is Lamar Jackson. That's who the league MVP should have been."
Yes, sir.
Come on, man, stop playing. They gave it to Josh Allen because they felt sorry for him.
Huh?
No, it's Josh Allen won it this year.
Yeah, they gave it to him. They felt
should
sorry
have.
for him.
Hold
I
on,
mean,
I'm just trying to
yeah, we got a
help
lot
out.
more super chats.
Okay,
Shout out to everybody donating, man. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to the chat. I see y'all, man. Y'all live in here. How many people we got in here, TD? Man, make sure y'all punch that like button for us. Hey, we appreciate y'all. We're gonna try to bring y'all this more often. We just got to get TD on his schedule because TD can't seem to get his schedule together. So we're gonna work on TD with his schedule. We're gonna do this, try to do this every Tuesday. And he's been a little afraid, guys, because every time I come up here, I
This is all
I
cap,
cook
ladies
them.
and gentlemen.
All right, I come up here and cook, right? All right, chef it up, Chef Curry with the pots.
This is
And
all cap.
and he don't like this, and then he don't want to see me for 2 to 3 weeks after these shows, man. That's how I be sometimes.
No, see, CB, you always do this. Now you're trying to run because you got me. You actually got me looking it up now. Your delusion.
Looking up what, bro? Like, hey, I gotta go, man. We can't be here all night, man. Shout out to the people in the chat, man.
No. Now you got me.
My man over there sipping his tea. Big C sipping his tea over there.
So hold on. So Josh Allen passes for 235 yards and Tua passes for 231. Very similar, right?
What's the completion percentage?
Which game? Which game?
The Bills.
This
Dolphins.
year or last year? This year or last year?
This year.
If you watch, shout out to my homie Riggy. If you watch that game, Tua absolutely cooked in that game.
Yeah,
he was on fire, bro.
Yeah,
he was cooking.
Yeah, the dink and dunks everywhere. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was dink and dunking.
No, I mess with you.
Yeah, I know you messing.
No.
With
I mean, he did dink and dunk all over the
place.
place. He did dink and dunk all over the place.
You better stop the cap, TD. I don't like that capping now.
But Josh Allen had 3 touchdowns and Tua had 2. But Tua had a better game.
Yeah, Tua did have a better game. If anybody, if you watch that game and you really know football, you'll understand that Tua had a better game than Josh Allen. You just gotta watch the game. Go back and watch it. Go back and watch it. I mean, I watched it. I watched the
You
film.
act like we didn't watch it either, bro.
We know you did, CB. The delusion is real. But it's all right.
Tua had a better game. He absolutely cooked that game. Just like he cooked Matthew Stafford, the dude you said you wanted. Who had a better game in that game? Tua absolutely.
29 first.
Tua had a good game in that one too against the Rams.
The one where Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua first game back.
Oh, so now they got the
no. I'm trying to remember.
Excuses.
I'm just saying, is that the game you're talking about?
The built-in excuses. Yeah, that's the.
Okay,
Wolfpack got excuses out the yin yang tonight. What?
You the one with the excuses out here.
Wolfpack is the one with the excuses, Miss Fans.
You the one with the excuses. What you talking about? Like, we're bringing facts. Why am I saying we? Like, I'm not in this Wolfpack, okay?
Shout out to everybody in the chat. The chat is rocking, man. Shout out to CCRR the bot. Shout out to CCRR, Delusional Patriots fan.
Thanks,
Billy
CC.
Batson.
CC loves me.
CC has some terrible takes, but we'll keep that to ourselves.
CC is awesome.
All right, we do have let me just zoom through these last ones. I know CB got to go.
Come on, man. It's too easy. I've been cooking tonight. I'm tired, man. I got to get some rest. I've been cooking.
Hold on. TD, could you go over the mock draft you did earlier with the panel and get their opinion? We'll do that later. We
got you. We definitely
have
do
no
that.
time. We gotta do our own.
We got to do our own mock draft.
Yeah, for sure. We'll do it next week. We'll mock draft.
All right, man.
I've been watching I think
Fans Posse podcast at Miss Show.
Yes, but why is CB 93 on the Roundtable? He not content creator anymore. CB
good luck, Glenn. Good luck.
Since November.
Hey, Glenn on me.
He did get you on Twitter. CB, he did get you on Twitter.
He did? When?
Yeah, you came out with a post talking about, something about, they're awfully quiet now. It's a shame that when this happens, they stop making content.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, you ain't made content since Tua got hurt.
Dang.
Shout out Raphael.
Hey, don't worry, Glenn. I'm coming back, and I'm coming back with a vengeance. Don't worry.
He exposed you, bro, big time on that one. But real quick, before we get out of here, ladies and gentlemen, There's another link in the chat, and many of y'all tripping if you don't already have this locked in. Miss Fins, all right? Go and subscribe to her channel right now. The link is right there in the chat. All right.
Hey, and y'all gotta subscribe to me, CB83.
Yeah, you need to put your link in, man. Where
you know we get it in over here, man. You already know, man. Shout out to the homies, man. Hey, y'all sub to Miss Finn, sub to Big C, sub to TD, sub to Roundtable Sports, man. Roundtable Sports
there,
been
TD.
cooking. Roundtable Sports been cooking, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all see them boys at the Super Bowl? TD, how was the Super Bowl? I got a couple minutes. Tell me a little bit about it, man.
Oh, now you got time.
I got a little time. Shit, we gonna find some time for Roundtable Sports TD.
Nah, it was just fun, man. It was a great experience. It was a great experience. I ain't gonna lie. So, hey, man, maybe we all can go next year. You never know, man. That'll be pretty dope.
Hey, yeah, dude. Hey, yeah, let's do it. I go out there and kick it. Interview a couple people, do a little something. I saw you were doing a little razzle dazzle out there.
What you mean?
Did you see him playing tongue? I was like,
hey, playing tongue with the big dogs, interviewing Vic Fangio, your favorite DC. That's crazy, man.
Hey, I interviewed everybody. I interviewed everybody on both teams, just about.
I saw you out there.
Everybody.
I can't
TD,
wait
you
to
throw my link up for me.
Yeah, we put your link in there earlier too. Hey, I can't wait to I can't wait till we go to the Super Bowl next year and Tua, you get to interview Tua and ask him what changed this year, what turned you into this Super Bowl quarterback. I can't wait, TD, till you get to experience that, bro. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be freaking amazing?
If the Dolphins are in the Super Bowl and Tua is the quarterback, I wouldn't be asking him questions. I'll be getting his autograph. I would be fanning out. I would be geeking out about Tua because that means that he is officially a franchise quarterback that I would believe in. So all of that is it ain't listen, I will be the biggest fan. I'm literally I'll probably lose my credentials. But I ain't gotta worry about that. I ain't crazy.
Never say never.
Never say never. Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
If Dilfer can win one. Hey, and he's the one that co-signed for Tua.
Tua could be there next year, TD. If Tua there, I just want you to apologize.
I'm wearing my Tua jersey.
And say, you that dude, and I'm looking forward to interviewing you at the Super Bowl. It's gonna be a great experience.
That would be amazing.
Listen,
I would take
that would be dope if we got to the Super Bowl though. That would be dope.
That would be, wouldn't it be crazy? Man. And we both went out there and
next year, where is it?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Oh, San Francisco.
San
Francisco, then LA, ain't it?
It's Levi Stadium. Then they're going to.
I think it's LA.
Is it LA? It's SoFi
I think
Stadium?
It's back to back in California.
So we're going to San Fran that shit, TD. We slide. Okay, we out.
Hey, I'm going to. I want to go to.
I want to go to every Super Bowl I can after that first experience, bro. It's amazing, man.
That's dope.
I mean,
Atlanta.
They eventually gonna have one in Buffalo when they get that new stadium done.
Eventually,
but it's San Francisco, then Atlanta.
But yeah, they did it big in New Orleans, bro. Like Monday night was opening night in the stadium. To have the media access, it's different.
Oh yeah,
you're down there with everybody, all the players in the media world, and all the celebrities walking through. And I was doing some interviews, but I was taking pictures. I was doing all that stuff, you know,
fanning out.
Well, more so like I didn't do much fanning out. I more so like, hey man, let me get this pic real quick and then ask a question or something, you know, because you start to feel like you want to fan out on some of these guys, like, wow, look at this guy. But you start to realize you have the access they have, you're media now. We all, and they're working, everybody working. So it's like you quickly break away from that wow when you notice everybody's working.
Yeah.
And we're all working. We're all interviewing each other. Like, like you saw who was it? Like Orlowski and all of them I was interviewing.
Yeah.
Everybody's working and they reciprocating. Yeah, I'll do it for you. Now, can I ask you some questions?
You interviewed my boy Orlowski? That Tua there? Okay, all right.
Hold on.
That's your boy, huh? Yeah. Hey, he almost got you over to the dark side. That's what he did. He almost got you over to the dark side.
But yeah, but New Orleans was lit though, man. But it was the most guarded city in the country at the time. It was crazy. They had every agency guarding the city. Like every corner block, you got 4 to 5 National Guard, FBI, Homeland Security. Man, you even had probation and parole.
Dang, they had everybody.
That's how many agencies they had out there. Because I was talking to some of them. He's like, "No, I'm with probation and parole. They deployed the whole country because Trump was going to be there, and remember that terrorist attack that happened where they considered a few weeks before or whatever. So they had everything locked down. You see snipers on roofs, but yeah, you just walking through the city. What up, Brandon? Brandon Marshall outside chilling, and like everybody, they're just out there, man. And every morning, the media get to go to the hotels with the players, and you're in this big conference room, and they sitting at tables chilling, doing press conferences and all of that, and you just chilling with them. You get to go to the table, sit down with them, ask personal questions, all kind of stuff. And yeah, I had got in that Tunk game, man. They were playing all like, man, deal me in, man. So that was pretty cool. But outside of that, man, the NFL takes care of the media. The best night ever is media night. And I didn't know what to expect. They had it at Mardi Gras World. This place is massive. But it's like an inside. Then you go outside, and then down the way, it's another big inside and an outside behind that. And it was just New Orleans cuisine, like 200 vendors of different food from New Orleans set up where you can come get free food from them. Every 20 feet is an alcohol stand, different kind of daiquiris, shots, everything.
Lit, man.
Man, it was me. I sat. I had got tired after like 2 hours of just going through the whole thing and taking some. But I sat down, right, and Richie and those guys, they said, "Hey, we finna go on the other side," because I had already went over there. It's like this grocery store thing they put in there with all kind of Louisiana fish fry, tartar sauce, hot sauce. It's like a grocery store. They give you a bag and say, "Go in and take whatever you want." They got like 5,000 hot sauce bottles, 10,000 fish fry packets, and it was just how they set it up. But when I sat at that table, right, Richie and them left and they said, "Save our seat." I said, "I got you." 3 seconds later, a dude came and was like, "Hey, can I sit here for a little?" I'm like, "Sure." I didn't care. Man, we were chopping it up for about an hour and a half. And you talking about, I found out that I'm literally talking to, because then his friends came over. I'm talking to the guy who's on the Super Bowl committee that put it all together. All 200 events through the city and everything. I'm talking to the NFL Alumni Honors Association people. I'm talking to this group that's partnered with the NFL, and we chopping it up, and I'm telling them about Roundtable Sports, and we just talk, and they're telling us, "Oh my gosh, we need to work together. We could put this NFL logo on this and all of this and all that." Just the networking and stuff. And then I start chopping it up with other people. And trust me when I tell you, I know.
I hope you have business cards.
No, that was a give-in, of course.
My man was out there working, man. He was plugged. He was plugging it, man. Plugging it.
We keep him on
big
us,
time,
man.
big time, man.
We keep him on us.
That's what's up, man. Well, I got to get out of here, man. This was fun.
Nah, don't leave.
Come on, man.
Don't leave. Don't leave.
Rock and roll.
And then Tua walked by at the Mardi Gras party, and I pushed him in the river.
I know you did.
And we had to
do my dog dirty,
the Coast
bro.
Guard because he couldn't swim because his hip.
I
You
just,
know, we can,
I just can't, bro. I can't
You
wait
just
till you
can't
interview him
make
next
this
year at the
up.
Super Bowl. I can't wait till you interview him next
Stevie,
year.
stop this Super Bowl interview talk, man. Get out of here, man. Because
Hey,
I
love
gotta hit
y'all.
this read.
Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all
I-
be easy. Hey, sub to Big C, sub to Miss Fans, sub to TD and Roundtable Sports doing big things. Y'all already know what time it is. See ya. Wouldn't want to
Peace.
be.
See ya.
Appreciate you, bro. I'll see you next week. TD got the inside scoop. Oh, absolutely. But before we get up out of here, we do want you to know that this stream is being powered by BetUS. Take advantage of a 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 using code YouTube150. If you're looking for a new sports book, BetUS is where you want to be. And listen, not everyone gambles. The good thing about BetUS, they have the sports book, the race book, the casino, so much more. One of the good things is a lot of people say, TD, I don't gamble, so I don't do BetUS. Well, guess what? They also have games that you could play for fun. So if you want to go on and just play some of the games for fun, blackjack, slots, and all of that, you can as well, all right? For those who don't want to put anything on the line, that way you feel safe. For those who do, it's always there for you, all right? Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Real quick, again, if you want to get in on the action, don't forget to use code YouTube150. All right. BetUS. Get it a game. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Any last words? Big C.
Nah, just appreciate the opportunity to be on the show. Nice always talking to you guys. Listen, sometimes I sit back and listen a little bit. Check out the show Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Fin Posse Podcast. We be going in. We be having a good time. Check it out. But thanks. I appreciate y'all.
Miss Fins, last words?
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the Super Bowl next year. I'm super excited. Please go check out Miss Fans. We're trying to get to 2,000 before the season starts. So help me out, get there. It's gonna be amazing. It's just been nothing but a blessing. And thank you so much, TD, helping me, get started and all that good stuff. And honestly, I'm just excited. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Catch Miss Fans. Every Monday through Friday, I'm working on some interviews and a couple of cool stuff for the channel. But go check it out. This morning I did the Tua end of the year review, and I think you guys will like it. So go check it out. And I just real quick, if you haven't done so already, there's still time for you guys to donate to the Dolphins Cancer Challenge. You can find the link in my profile and follow me on all social media. Twitter, Twitch, everything is Miss Fins. You see it right here. Yay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Well, thank you all. Y'all got to go check them out. We dropped the link several times for both of their channels. Make sure you go check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Great Dolphin content. You can, if you're a real Dolphin fan, you can never get enough content. So go subscribe to everyone's. We love y'all. Go check them out and check me out as well. Subscribe to the channel. We will see y'all next week right here on Miami Dolphins Roundtable. Peace. We are
Fins
out.
up, baby. Yeah.
Bye-bye.